Hello, everybody. It's your friend Kevin with today's card of the day from Angel Inspiration, whatever you want to call it. And let's get right to it. So today's Tuesday, the 23rd of August, 2022. And the card I pulled last Sunday for the week for today, was the Emperor. Yesterday we had the Star card, today's the Emperor. So I'm going to read what the Emperor has to say. On this card it says organization, leadership, structure. Um, this one, which is Angel Wisdom Tarot, all by Radley Valentine, by the way, is logic and organization will increase your success and take charge of the situation. Accept a leadership role, structure and discipline. Now, what I like about Angel Wisdom Tarot is that it follows the energy of Archangel Michael. You'll see the MI in the bottom, so a lot of symbolism. And it is the card number 4, and 4 is really about structure and stability. It is about having all 4 corners placed, all areas of the world in place, foundation. And then on this other deck, which is Angel Power Tarot, we see an angel basically sitting with the light here, and I would say really holding court. Basically, this is what I've given you to do, and this is your job. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of the situation, ambitions and plans. But let's read from the guardian angel messages. And I really believe that when Radley created these cards, not that he's told anybody, but he channels in, what does this deck say about this particular card on this journey? So for today's energy, according to the guardian angel messages, organization and logic can be very helpful right now. Your efforts will bear fruit if you can create an orderly and methodical process for getting things done. Your creativity has brought you to this time of beautiful manifesting, but if you feel that there is more to do than you can wrap your head around, consider delegating some of the work to someone you can trust. Stand back and take a very objective look at what's going on around you. When this card's drawn, it's best to make decisions based on intellectual considerations rather than emotions. Don't hesitate to consult a mentor or get advice from a skilled leader. Or if you're offered a position of leadership yourself, this card is a sign from your guardian angels that you are ready to take charge. An additional angel message says the guardian angels are used to managing many different areas of concern at once. They're omnipresent. We are very detailed. If you need help getting organized or bringing order to chaos, ask your guardian angels for help. Thinking clearly, success or recognition in your career, a leader whom you can trust, fatherhood or father figures, laying a solid foundation for a new project. So now we go to the Angel Wisdom Tarot and we'll look at what the Emperor card is in this particular deck. And I like the symbolism. I like how it all traces back to the archangels, and in the pip cards you've got those smaller deck or the minor arcana tracing back to the major. So Archangel Michael is here with the world in his hands. His sword of light will help you release anything that's getting in the way of your success. Meanwhile, back at the castle, the Emperor is taking care of business. He loves the Empress and her creative chaos, but he also knows that chaos can be successful for only so long. Eventually, there's got to be a little discipline, a little organization. Okay, he'd say a lot of organization. This is the card of leadership and carefully planned strategy. Some mistake the logic of the emperor for being unfeeling, but that's not true. He's taking on the role of leader, communicator, and chief organizer out of love. He wants all the citizens of the realms to be fed, have a roof over their head, and be generally happy. This card represents the need to communicate clearly and to create wise but compassionate guidelines for people to follow. If the Empress is in the big picture, then the Emperor is all the messy details that have been taken care of. Hey, somebody's got to do it. But don't feel sorry for him. He loves this stuff. Therefore, this card can also indicate that you need to hire your own emperor to advise you and or get all this detailed stuff done. Thinking things through logically, worldly success, relying on intellect, balancing daily concerns with a big picture, father figures, taking responsibility for others. So now that's that one, Angel Wisdom Tarot. Now let's move on to Archangel Power Tarot. They're slightly different, and I like the fact that they are slightly different. I'm leaning towards my favorite being Angel Wisdom because of all the symbolism and because of all the depth in that card. But let's go on to this Emperor. So this card from this deck is basically saying leadership can change everything. This card may mean that it's time for you to be the leader to everyone around you. Or it might indicate that you would greatly benefit from the counsel of a skilled mentor who can give you invaluable advice. Archangel Uriel can provide you with brilliant new ideas on how to best be a success. So Archangel Uriel is in this deck. Archangel Michael is in this deck. So I would say you could certainly use the energy of both. You know, Uriel brings light. Uriel brings lifted stuff. Uriel brings that effervescence to every situation, even though things can get heavy. Creativity is a wonderful thing, but without logic, it can be chaos. What you need now is a little organization and some order. A few guidelines or rules will help you bring your dreams to life in the most efficient and elegant way possible. This is not meant to limit you, but to help you feel empowered and in control of the direction and the plans that you're taking. An encouraging or diplomatic leader, and ambiguous plans, stability, promotion, protection, authority figures, parental roles, all of this stuff. Archangel Uriel is the angel of great ideas and epiphanies. His name means the light of God, and truly, he can help light your way to success. When you can't quite see your way clear to the next step, he's able to give you the moments of revelation that seem to come from nowhere. So, ask Archangel Uriel for assistance whenever you have a project or a challenge where a creative solution is called for. So there's my 3 different decks with slightly different interpretations of the same card. I'm hoping that this has been educational and giving you a bit of an insight. Today's Tuesday, the 23rd of August, 2022. I'd say the overall energy of the Emperor is dump what seems chaotic unless you can put it into order, unless you can make it sense of it. And if you're coming up upon a group of people or a situation where it's a bit like herding a gaggle of geese, where everybody's speaking and squawking and carrying on alarming, then you must take the charge and step up and be a leader. Here's what I know for sure about doing that. We've been told for many years that we're supposed to follow the leader, follow the leader, follow the leader. But when the leader doesn't give the direction or doesn't seem to be organized enough to get the direction in place, have you ever noticed that somebody else takes the realms, takes the reins, takes over? That's not to say they get bossy. That isn't to say they get ruthless. It isn't to say that it's like my way or the highway. No. You'll usually find somebody in a support role who's already got that I dotted, got that T crossed, and they're already in front of the situation before all the apples fall out of the cart. If that's you and you're feeling compelled and you feel like, I don't know that this is going to go the right way, but the leader isn't given direction of which way to go, does this all sound familiar or what? Then it's up to you to use that intuitive nudge, pull in the archangels and say, listen, the emperor's showing up today, or I need to get organized today, or I need to get into some of that imperial energy and pull this all together before everybody ends up in a mess. The challenge with that is the ego gets in the way, and the ego starts saying, not my job, not my turn, not my circus, not my this, not my that, no, not blah, 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 blah. And there are some who get taken over by this egoic energy that almost do it deliberately to sabotage whatever leader's not being leader or not being effective. That's where we end up with chaos. I'm stepping out a little bit here and saying the world seems to be doing that. Leaders are not knowing what to do, and people are saying, well, you got the job, do something, we can't have this going on. And then other people are purposefully, deliberately wanting to create failure. So you see how this is all playing out. Get intuitive, find strength within yourself, and figure out a way to lead something. Give up the fear that you don't have any business doing it. If you feel it, it's been presented to you. Listen, I love you all so much for tuning in, for commenting, for letting me know. Let me know how these daily things are going. I've got time to do it now that I'm not messing with the garden. So I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much. Bye.